Do you know how many Muslims there are in the world?
I think there's about 1.5 billion.
Yeah. So I guess I ask you that question because that's a very big number. Why would you want to do this to 1.5 billion people, as you say, in the world by burning their most sacred book? That's crazy.
Well, for one thing, for us, the book is not sacred.
But it is for them.
By us doing this action.
So if I don't,
us.
But I don't mean to interrupt. But you just told me something that's ridiculous. To you, it's not sacred. How about it's sacred to them? That's like saying I'm going to burn down your house because I don't like your house. It's not my place to burn down your house.
We're not burning down a house. And what we are also doing by the burning of the Quran on 9/11, we're saying stop. We're saying stop to Islam, stop to Islamic law, stop to brutality. We have nothing against Muslims. They are welcome in our country. They are welcome to worship. We have freedom of worship. We have freedom of speech. They are welcome. What is not welcome?
So
what we are saying with the burning of the Quran.
So how would you?
What is not welcome is Islamic law.
How
and the
would you?
brutality of Islamic law. That is what's not welcome.
How would you feel if a Muslim said to you what you just said to them? I have no problem with you, Mr. Christian. You're welcomed in my country, but I'm burning your Bible. How would you feel?
I would not like it, but it's their right. We live in America.
Well, they live in
I
America.
want to make a statement. It is time to stand up and speak out on what we believe in. We believe that Islam is of the devil, that it is causing billions of people to go to hell.
You believe
it is a deceptive religion.
You believe
it is a violent religion.
You believe that.
That is proven many, many times.
No,
and
because
it is time that churches, politicians stand up and speak the truth.
There are moderate Muslims, sir, who live in this country, who love America probably every bit as much as you say you do. Some of them died on September 11th.
That is exactly right. There is moderate Muslims.
Why are you insulting them?
There are moderate Muslims, but there is no such thing as a moderate Islam. I do not understand why people defend Islam. All you have to do is just look in Islam-dominated countries, and you will see the oppression.
That's fine.
Why defend it?
You're right.
Why do we defend oppression? Why do we defend a country like Saudi Arabia who do not even allow women to have a driver's license?
Why would you
want to
act in a way that's very much like what they do? Why would you sound or do something as hateful as to burn their most sacred book?
Because we believe the times call for it. It calls for radical times. If we do not stand up, if we do not do something, if we do not, this church and other churches do not call people to stand up, you know what's going to happen to us?
Yes.
We're going to end up like Europe. Look at England. Look at Germany. Look at Holland. We're going to end up like that because Muslims.
So burning their book and doing something as hateful.
Is a believer in the Quran. The Quran calls for the killing of unbelievers.
So burning.
A true Muslim believes in Sharia law. Sharia law okays honor killings.
Well,
is that really a religion that we want here in America?
إنا نحن نزلنا الذكر وإنا له لحافظون.
This book was revealed to an illiterate prophet. That means an unlettered prophet. 1424 years ago. It was memorized. Over a period of 23 years, it was revealed. And it was memorized by the prophet himself, peace and blessing be upon him. And it was memorized by several of his companions. And he reviewed their memorization of it. And the angel Gabriel that brought it to him reviewed his memorization of it. And so when the prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, passed away, there were several companions of his that had memorized this whole Quran under his review. And since that time, millions of Muslims have memorized the Quran in every age. And I almost guarantee you that there's probably at least 2 or 3 or 4 Muslims in this gathering here that have memorized this whole Quran or the greater portion of it. And another miracle of this Quran that cannot be said for any other book is that if all the Bibles, if all the Talmuds, if all the Hindu scriptures, all the Buddhist scriptures, if all those books were thrown in the ocean, if all those people of those religions agreed, throw them all in the ocean, and then we Muslims, we threw all the Qur'ans in the ocean also. The Quran is the only one that in a matter of a day or two would be brought right back because it has been memorized from cover to cover. No one else can say that because no one else really even agrees to the completion or what is completely the Bible or any other book. So the Quran is its own miracle. Although there are miracles of the Quran and miracles of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessing be upon him, the real miracle of the Quran is the Quran itself.
إن الله
يدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنات جنات
تجري اوكي
kena cat kalau ada okay Ustaz إن الله يدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وآمنوا تجري من تحتها الأنهار من kena dengar.
Oh, kena dengar
dengar
min tahtiha al-anhar.
إن الله يدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار والذين كفروا يتمتعون ويأكلون كما تأكل الأنعام والنار مثوى لهم وكأي من قرية هي قوة من قريتك التي أخرجتك أهلكناهم ولا ناصر لهم أفمن كان على بينة من ربه كمن زين له سوء عمله واتبعوا أهواهم مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون فيها أنهار من ماء غير آسن وأنهار من لبن لم يتغير طعمه وأنهار من خمر لذة للشاربين وأنهار من عسل مصفى ولهم فيها من كل الثمرات ومغفرة من ربهم كمن هو خالد في النار وسقوا ماء حميما فقطع أمعاءهم ومنهم من يستمع إليك حتى إذا خرجوا من عندك قالوا للذين أوتوا العلم ماذا قال آنفا أولئك الذين طبع الله على قلوبهم واتبعوا أهواءهم والذين اهتدوا زادهم هدى وآتاهم تقواهم صدق الله العظيم.